the view that I hold around what needs are is that it's essentially the life force, the essential life force that manifests, emanates in and through us as human beings. And when this life force is full and flowing and radiant, then we live in a fulfilled capacity. And when this life force is obstructed for whatever reason, then it's those obstructions that create our suffering and our alienation from our own nature. So then the second principle is then how do I approach those obstructions, those blockages, the alienation? And so the principle is compassion. Now, you can almost synonymously every time use the word empathy, but I prefer the word compassion. So when there is alienation, separation, disconnection, either within myself or between me and another human being, I want to bring compassion to that obstruction. So that allows the liberation of that life that's held within that suffering state to be free through compassion, through empathy. And so that's the second principle. And of course, with that principle, it implies a whole number of consciousnesses to develop skills, capacities to actually live the process of compassion and empathy with ourselves and with other people.
So what skills would there be then for compassion?
Well, one of the primary skills is, which I think is the primary skill in all of NVC, is and it sounds very simple on the surface of it, but I think it has quite profound implications, is a capacity to differentiate our thinking from what is. In other words, there's the capacity to differentiate what we're thinking from what we're experiencing authentically, what we're feeling, what we're longing, what our values are, all of that. So when we can really recognize that it's our thinking, it's our story, it's our evaluation that is creating the pain and the alienation, then we have the capacity to then enter into, in a full compassionate way, our experience within ourselves and the experience of others in relationships. So that capacity to differentiate thinking from feeling. There's another capacity of differentiation, which is one of the key differentiations in NVC, which is the ability to differentiate thinking, evaluation from what we observe. So that is absolutely key. Because when people get that mixed up, that's the very beginning and what perpetuates separation, miscommunication, judgments, blame, all of that.